Hi everybody, it's Tina Plackinger. Welcome to my channel for another reading out of my daily devotional called Treading on Serpents for those who are bullied, gang-stalked, and or harassed. Another reading for Suicide Awareness Month, which is the month of July. I wrote this book and published it 2 years ago, and a lot of this stuff has really come to fruition. It's amazing. So, okay. We are in the middle of a spiritual war between life and death. Some of us have exposed our stories on YouTube to help us cope with the injustices of our attacks. By connecting with others, we notice a similar pattern of techniques that are being used around the globe. We read how some targets have moved to other states only to find even less reprieve from the insanity of being gang-stalked. We discover that police officers and firefighters are involved nationwide, and that regular people get recruited into these harassment groups daily. We all know now that we should never trust anyone over the internet, that there are undercover perpetrators posing as targets. And boy, is that growing. Of course, there are many spy sites that reveal the many easy-to-buy spy gadgets like tracking and hearing devices, cameras, as well as an assortment of counter-spy hardware. It could really keep you very busy. Some of the targeted warriors that have gone before us teach us what works and what does not. Sadly, we hear about people having committed suicide while their grieving families are still being targeted. By the end of the day, our gratitude grows for one thing or another. God gives us enough grace for each day, one day at a time. We do not get the grace today that we will need for tomorrow. And suicide is never God's plan for us. By connecting and sharing with others, we can wiggle our way out of having a victim mentality. We are worth the try. If you've been hiding out, not intermingling with other people on the internet, not commenting, afraid to make a move, try to get out of that. Try to get out of that, because that really, really helps get out of that mental victimization attitude that we have. I remember a couple of years ago, I was afraid to leave a comment. I hadn't been on the internet for, over a decade, and people are afraid. Some people are very afraid to leave a comment, and it is very freeing when you leave a comment and then other people comment nicely on your comment. It really makes you feel a part of it. It does. It's a wonderful thing. Today's thought is, I do not know what God's plan is for me, but I know He works through people. I have good reason to live today if I can stop another target from dying. We stay in the fight. We focus on Jesus. We live one day at a time, and together we can do this thing. If you're having suicidal thoughts, please consider those that you would leave behind, because they will not only have to deal with their own pain, but they also have to take on your baggage that you leave behind. Please consider them. Thank you for joining me today. God bless you, and I will see you soon.